this connection to blood and bonds.
Yes.
Again, I think एक वो sense of ownership or control
Yes.
कि
Yes.
ये मेरा blood है तो ये मेरा है. And I think relationships and love is so much beyond that.
So
And
much beyond that.
अगर बस उसको हम छोड़ दें and start
Yeah.
looking at, and maybe being Miss Universe kind of brought
This
you
is a
that.
shout out to your husband. He's such a lucky guy.
Ah.
Such a lucky guy. She is so lovely. Absolutely well said, Mejan. Absolutely
Okay.
well said.
So moving on, I know about this 2 years ago. I was in touch with your team
Yes.
to get you to Delhi.
We were going to do.
We were
Yes.
going to do an event,
Hmm.
and you were shooting for Arya, and
Yes.
you had the heart attack at that
Yes.
point.
Yes.
And Sushmita, what was amazing for me
Hmm.
was कि 2 हफ्ते बाद
Hmm.
you were back on the set.
Hmm.
I mean, a situation or a circumstance जहाँ पे हम लोग शायद अपने कमरे से भी और अपने बेड से भी बाहर नहीं उठ सकते हैं. But you were on the set working. And again, it comes back to resilience. But again, this is lessons for all of us. Ki, what is this? Is it physical strength? Is it mental strength? Is it this sense कि नहीं, I'm not going to let fear define me? Like, क्या कैसे आप कैसे उठ के बोलते हो कि यार I'm going back?
So, lots of things. One, when you suffer a heart attack and you're conscious through it, you kind of know how close you came to being on the other side of life, right? Once you cross that, you also know how far behind it is now. Now you're back to life. You know the difference, right? I think also with practice, I have just become a person who has so much to do. Because you have to understand, between running my life as in my professional life, being Sushmita Sen as a brand, being a mum and a single one at that, and having 2 daughters, so always very concerned and watching over their security along with their growth and development. Life has been a lot of adjustments. And those were, and somewhere in the middle, I'd have relationships also. I mean, like, there was no time for that, but there was that also happening. So if you look at all of these aspects of my life, I only know how to keep going. Because every day that I'm down with, let's say, very high fever, and I had to cancel something for that day, I know it's backlog. It's going to catch up. I have to finish that too now. In my mind, everything is transient, including a heart attack. If I were not to survive it, then there was no problem only. Then there would be no story to tell. But since you have survived it, no point sitting and harping about what happened then, or sitting and wondering, because you've survived it. Now moving on, how do we fix it? And I think all of my doctors would tell you, I was very impatient with them. Jaldi karenge, haan? Jaldi karenge. What, I have to stay back here now after this? No, I don't want to be unconscious during the procedure.
No
I want to be
way.
conscious. This is one thing I have to tell you. There comes in a bit of a control freak in me. I don't like losing consciousness. It is also the reason I survived the heart attack. Is because it was a choice between suffering it and staying conscious, or losing consciousness and sleeping, then no waking up. I was conscious through that, and I wanted to be conscious through the procedure. I was very clear, no numbing, wumbing, nothing. Just no numbing the pain. I need to just see what is going on. And it's not a big deal. People go through a stent procedure.
With numbing.
But also
and
aware.
anesthesia and
Still
sleep.
aware. But so I went through that, chatted with my doctors, and kept telling them, just jaldi karenge. I have to go back on the set. My entire crew is waiting in Jaipur. You see, when you headline a show, and I've said this many, many times before, again, it's not an ordinary job. You have the privilege of taking on the onus of a 500-member crew, and they're all being very nice to you because they understand you're going through this health procedure. They're very concerned about you. But at the same time, I'm concerned about the fact that their daily wages are stuck. You can't shoot without me. The show's called Arya. And I'm okay now. I've done whatever was needed to be done, you know. We have a beautiful stent put and all. Now let's get on with it. So my doctors really, short of shouting at me, they were like, "Are you serious?" So anyway, negotiate karte karte 15 din lag gaye. But then I was allowed to finally go back and film Arya, finish Arya.
Which is beautiful.
Thank you so much. I love that show also myself. And the team was very lovely.
And it was from Rajasthan, so.
That's another great thing. Yes. It's funny. I land in Rajasthan. Whenever I'm in Jaipur, I go there, wherever I'm going. Nobody calls me Sushmita. It's either Hukum or Arya ji. There's always going to be that. And there's so much love that I receive from Rajasthan, I can't tell you.